Is there like
Yeah,
a
they've
working
got
relationship
history.
between them?
Yeah.
What sort of history is it?
Those guys always
Howdy.
had.
Hi, Ray.
Morning,
Good morning.
afternoon, evening, whatever it
Good
is for you.
morning. Welcome to the office.
Wait, is that not Anderson?
No, that's Ray. He's
No.
our newest marshal.
Howdy. Used to
Okay,
be a BCSO.
I apologize for growling at you. I thought you were Anderson, and I hate Anderson.
Okay. Well, I just thought that was just like a way. I mean, people do different things. I wasn't gonna think much of it.
I thought Anderson was putting on a southern accent, so that made me even more
Wait,
angry.
who's Anderson? Because I'll growl at him with you if you want.
Will you?
Yeah, I grumble a little bit.
Give me a high five.
Hands
Come on.
off.
Come on.
Hey, wait, hold on.
Come on now.
Best I can do. There you go. Caught it. I'm
Cool.
still half asleep.
That was like a high one, man.
Yeah, that's a boop. That's a boop. Boop.
Okay. You
Still
need to
waiting.
go. You need to figure it. You need to figure that one out. Okay.
Yeah. I'll work on that next time.
Ray, go get dressed.
Yeah, get dressed, please. Put your arms
that's where I was
away,
going.
man.
All right. Yeah, we need to have a chat, Ray.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, so what kind of working relationship they have, Eugene?
Eugene and Snow. I think it was very much like it was a close. It's hard to say close. You know what I mean? Snow. It was. They had a lot of respect between the two of them. There was a lot of respect there. You know. Obviously, Snow was never like close to the point of like concern with between a criminal and a cop. But there was a lot of respect, and there was a lot of like they could talk to each other and exchange information to the best of my knowledge. And I think and I think Eugene is very happy to do that with us. I'll be honest. I think they're old friends.
Are you saying that Eugene is going to be doing the same thing as Reed, where he's just going to stir and bait?
It's a possibility. I'll be honest. I don't know for sure, but at the same time, I think Eugene is someone who will jump on the opportunity to make some money. If he gives us information that leads to, he said he knows the disguises that Jackie's currently wearing and things like that. So
I
don't know.
think he would give up that information, and even if he does, I think it's a clear-cut distraction.
Either way, I think we should definitely figure out a reward on information and things like that.
I don't think that's useful in any way. People will come up with all sorts of information, and we have no way of verifying.
Information that leads to his arrest, right?
Oh, thank God he hung up on me. Because this motherfucker, Vincent, was talking to, I suppose, Pred the whole fucking time, and he was not replying to me. So I decided to have a chat with you. So now he hung up on me. Great. I love it. So, yeah, I think it's... I mean, I'm kind of like indifferent to it because I think rewards money in our environment, people will come up with anything and everything.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm thinking maybe like a large amount of money that would be so incentivized that it would have to be like, I don't know. I'm gonna say an extreme amount of money, right? Because his fines are like $3 million, right? So I'm gonna say like $750,000 to individuals with the S in brackets who provide any information that leads to the arrest of wanted fugitive Jackie Snow. So that would have to be,
confirmed arrest?
Someone calls me and they're like, Jackie Snow is at Los Santos Pier right now. Go and arrest him, and we go and arrest him. And then that we would pay that person $750,000. It's not like, oh, I saw Jackie wearing this outfit 2 days ago. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe if that information leads to us catching him, I'd give that person that money. Do you know what I mean? It's whoever gives us the information that leads to his arrest. I think it's only fair. I think we got to knock the people that... We got to think, not everybody in the city is going to be out for each other. Some of these people are going to be out for themselves. You know?
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna buy myself a car, and I might just go fucking look for him if that's the case. Okay. Listen, I think there should be a bounty, but a $750,000 bounty, I don't think that's feasible. You're gonna have so many fucking people come out and be like, "Hey, this is where Jackie Snow is." We're going to get trolled by so many people. How do you verify information, Dark, about Jackie Snow when Jackie Snow is so capable and have so many connections? What's the guarantee of Jackie Snow putting a fucking bounty on us when we put a bounty out there publicly?
Yeah, these are all possibilities. I'm not saying we have to do it straight away. I'm not saying we have to do it straight away. It could also be a scaling thing. We start it at $100,000 and we scale it up over time. You know, if it gets to 2 weeks and we haven't caught the guy, then maybe it has to be $500,000 net. You know what I mean? I don't know.
As like, I mean, TRT with like warrant apprehension. Has there been any efforts made there of like, you know, on the law enforcement side trying to catch him?
As far as I'm aware, there was some attempt to try and catch, but they were trying to. It was a wild goose chase because there was members of the Diamond Dogs pretending to be Jackie Snow in Jackie Snow's vehicle the other day. Is Lucas Miller TRT? I might call him up there.
Yes.
Check.
Do not bother. Do not bother. Trust me.
I think he was part of the crop that Denzel brought in, because TRT went from like a small group of people to like a whole lot of fucking people rapidly. I think Miller came in that rapid explosion.
And I got to phone up and see if there's been any advance. I mean,
all right.
Yeah, I got to.
I mean, hell, I remember them going after somebody for like a reckless evading warrant to turn into a photo op. I'd imagine with the warrant that's out there for Snow, that's a whale.
So we actually have to tell you about what is happening with the marshals. So why exactly are you calling Lucas?
Hey Miller, it's Doc.
Hey Doc.
How are you, mate? You busy?
I'm literally just 42ing. I'm gonna train to be a mechanic really quickly.
Oh, all right, nice. Are you busy? Well, sorry. I won't be 2 seconds. Are you TRT?
Yeah.
Okay. Any updates on on Jackie on Snow?
I'm unaware. I know there was an announcement yesterday. That was like we should look out for him. I don't think his warrant's been processed, so I assume not.
Okay. All right. So you haven't heard anything like any sightings or anything like that?
No, nothing. I can ask Shiesty when I see him or any TRT, but I haven't heard anything personally.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to catch up. I think you're the only TRT on duty, right? So I just wanted to check.
Yeah, of course. I appreciate the call. I'll let you know if we see anything.
Okay. All right. Take it. Just to let you know, we've got. Well, I'm pushing a subpoena for drones and shit for his property and some Hydra stuff as well. So we'll let some more stuff come and see if we can keep an eye out for him. All right.
Perfect. Sounds good with me.
All right. You take it easy.
Right.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Because we want to do this task this week, possibly by Sunday. If that's okay.
If I have a task to propose, I'm curious if it's the same task.
Okay, well, I was supposed to make a training module for DOCs where we would have to go and train them from A to Z. For example, chases.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Good work, bro.
Yeah,
Set.
that was something. Cause I've been spending some time with the DOC, and I've rapidly learned that they're just kind of winging it.
You're
what
calling it?
happened that made him go 42? You just were just on the phone with them.
No, he's going 42 already. Don't stress.
Okay.
He's going to go do some mechanic work.
Okay. All right. So the thing that I'm proposing, like, we need to make sure that DOC is completely trained in terms of handling inmates, handling close combat, handling gunfights, where they should open fire, when to open fire, um, when to beat, verbal commands, level 5 level of forces. Basically, we have to set up a FTO, sort of like an academy for them,
I was gonna
where
say
we
it's
will
like
train it.
PT Academy, but DOC version.
DOC version, a little bit more intensive in some areas. For example, like close combat, verbalization.
Yeah, I that was some already on my list of things just from the observations I made of them while I've been there.
Yeah, and their attitude towards the inmates, towards the outsiders, visitors, and all that kind of stuff. Lawyers, what they can do with lawyers, jail alters, all that kind of stuff. So that needs to be done. Then we would also, on a minor level, we have to teach them how to process traffic stops, how to chase, general chase comms, just so they know what north, south, west, east is.
yeah, they had a chase in the prison the other day.
So yeah, we have special permissions when we need emergency backup or things like that. DOC can be used, and they would be enjoined as a traditional, LEO where they would be allowed to investigate and prosecute people, but that
Sure.
is only under the guise of marshals. So there will be times when we will be needing them. Emergency could be any time, so we need to make sure that DOCs are prepped up.
Sure.
So I'm handing over this to you, and I can add things in this too. Is make a document in MDT so we can share it to them about the training modules that you will come up with from everything, like A to Z.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna reinvent the wheel. Probably what I'm gonna do is take
Yeah.
a run a schedule from a LSPD academy,
Okay.
and modify that based on what
Yeah.
is needed for the prison.
That is totally fine, and you can just put priorities and what sort of like how much they should be in that class, basically, because
Yep.
obviously they don't have to learn breaching and stuff like that. They do have to.
I'm gonna be
for the
honest. They
prison layout.
should. They should have to
yes.
learn at the prison.
Yeah, they should, like, crossfire. What is this? What is that? Like, we should focus on these kind of things rather than like the actual like chases and stuff and that kind of,
I mean,
So-
in prison they're gonna be a lot like foot chasing, vocalization, your appropriate
Yep.
call outs, communication, close quarters, understanding that running through a door that is closed, there is so many inherent risks that comes from that. I mean, we had a situation the other day with Ember where somehow she got a fucking knife, and maybe even going over like searching their premises, because I don't know where this knife came from or if it was like hidden in the therapist room or whatever for a while. But she went in with no knife. She came out with a knife and turned into a whole fiasco. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'll get on that.
Yeah,
I'm actually
absolutely.
looking forward to it.
So yeah, just do that, and as you're making your notes, I will put my notes in there too, so we can actually properly do it. I want to do this by Sunday because we have another big thing that is happening. As you
I
know,
plan on being up
PDs
for 24 hours tomorrow, so I will have
What?
plenty of time. Yeah,
Why would you do such thing?
Why would you do that?
because I'm a dumb fuck. I mean, it'd be taking breaks here and there, but yeah, we'll see. We'll get some cooked training guides going.
Madness.
Yep.
Madness. Even if you want to do it tomorrow, if you can make a document today and you can schedule it tomorrow, I will approve it.
Oh dear lord, I'll see
Yeah,
what I can. I'll see
absolutely.
what I can fucking do.
Yeah, like if you're staying up tomorrow 24 hours and if you can make up a document in like 2-3 hours and if I approve it, then let's schedule a DSC training day tomorrow.
I'll see what shakes out
Yeah.
today.
No worries.
Along the lines of DOC,
Mhm.
I've been made aware, like they have, and this came up because one of these items fell into the hands of Leo Escobar the other day. They still have a surplus of, I guess, gear belonging to you, to Nova, to Bailey, that they just kind of keep in a locker where they all kind of have access
Oh,
to it.
we have to collect those. I
Yeah.
totally forgot about that.
Yeah, I was going to talk to you about that. I would like to, because one of them, when they came down here to register that shit the other night, one of them had that stuff on them, and I go, "Well, why do
I
you
can't
have this?" And the
concentrate.
guy's like, "Well, I already have it.
I'm gonna get this done.
More." And I go, "Because this isn't yours."
Good Eugene.
So they got a, and I guess they have the Contra van, as well as a van
Looking for access to his
for
phone
the-
records.
And
All right. Yeah.
Yep.
They have
Attempt
ways to
to find.
so I don't mind taking point on figuring that out, just to get that shit out of there and either get it here and put it in an evidence locker, or put it in the fucking
Yeah.
destroy bin, something, just to, because they had an issue. They hired a guy who had been fired
In
previously.
to attempt to locate him
He
and
was with
arrest him.
Leo Escobar, and then Leo Escobar later that day got
I don't
found
want
using a
to list
taser
anything
coming back
else.
to Bailey. And I'm like, okay. And then I was trying to, figure out, well, how do y'all keep your stuff secure? And they're like, well, we just kind of have it in this safe here that everybody can get into. And I'm just like, oh
Okay,
heavens.
well, keep an eye on Richard, because if he fucks up, I'm
Wasn't
gonna tell
Richard.
Scotty to fire him. Oh.
Andrew, I think Fisher, the guy that I guess also was up there with like Carmine and them. I don't think I think he has a warrant right now for littering.
Evidence
I
of
saw something about a
involved.
warrant for littering. It might not have got approved.
Let's get into it. Anna, double check something for me. Do I need to do anything else for this phone subpoena? 14250.
Let me have a look.
14250. Yeah. I think I'm keeping it nice and short and sweet. I literally just copied and pasted from the other one.
Oh, it's opening. What happened with Lucas?
Nothing. I just called him up to see if there's been any updates about Jake Snow and TLT.
All
He
right.
said no.
Nothing?
No, nothing. He
Are
said
they
there was
even
an.
looking into him?
They said there was an announcement yesterday, I guess, to keep an eye out for him. But other than that, that was it.
Oh my god. Okay.
I've seen TRT foam at the mouth over a drug call. You're telling me they ain't out fucking trying to find the most wanted man in the state?
I mean, they already getting baited by Reed Duncleave, so
That was something else.
they're gonna
Uh,
underestimate Reed Duncleave and Diamond Dogs, but what I've been told, they're very good at what they do.
Well, that whole situation, I observed what happened with Reed the other day with the whole bomb in the car thing. That was something. But let me see if I can find this report.
Is this a wiretap or looking for a phone?
Oh no, sorry.
Oh.
I need to change the title. Sorry. My bad.
I would include a little bit more.
What else do you want?
Would include I would include the dangers and like what the reason is to locate and arrest him due to the sheer fact that he is facing such and such and such, and his involvement and the other people's involvement in this keeping this man safe.
Yeah, I guess you're right, but sometimes it feels like it's so. The guy's wanted for so much. I shouldn't need to write all this crap.
I would like things to be 100% rather than 90.
No, you're right.
Thank you. Worship me.
What?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. DOC already does that. So, yeah, about the DOC stuff. So, yeah, they didn't have the armory and stuff. So,
Yeah.
we would have to buy things like it was me, Nova, or only certified to give them our.
I'm just putting the same.
No, it makes sense. Like before, now they got the armory. The way I was trying to explain it to them is like, y'all have an armory now. Like it is important to utilize things that are registered to you that you get from your armory.
Yes, I agree with that.
And yeah.
Yeah. So it's okay to pull out all of those things then.
Yeah, I'll be around a while today. If there's officers free, might try to just get an understanding of what all's there and try to find a way to secure that, remove it from the prison, and
remove what?
The items, like all the other shit that's
they
like
should
not
have
theirs.
Yeah, they should have it in the contraband one or storage, right?
Right. So get it out of there and either bring it to like an evidence locker or
make them
just
transport
destroy
it.
Okay, you want it brought into an evidence locker here, like a report done up,
Yes.
and all right, I'll do it that
Yes.
way.
We have a report. Yeah, so basically, since they have cars, we want to make sure that they're operating on their own capacity.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
anything that needs to be like evidence that needs to be given to us or anything like that, the chain of custody, make sure that they come to the to the PD or any PD where they're going in their own cars. They give us the evidence. We hand it over. It's a complete handover, basically, a proper one.
All right.
So
Also, just
we
so a note,
Mhm.
they cannot collect evidence. I
Yeah,
learned
they
that the
cannot.
other day.
I need to get that fixed, but at the same time, I'm okay with it.
It's good and it's bad because I mean, part of like the
No,
report
I
writing
think it's
is
great.
10134.
I have no idea why it's
isn't.
great.
Yeah. It. I'm trying to get like incidents happen, and I'm looking at it like collecting evidence for this incident since they are charging people now into prison for doing things.
They shouldn't be explicitly
Like,
charging people. It should be still an officer that charges. They can't bill. They can only alter jail time.
right, but inside the prison, I don't know if like I'm gonna be honest. The scenes that I've seen with officers recently, officers kind of show up, do their thing, fuck off. Maybe it's something a step that we converse with the PD about
They,
of ensuring that they do their jobs.
yes, the PD needs to charge appropriately. They need to bill them and they need to leave them to DOC so the DOC can alter their time.
Right.
That
And then
is,
would
I've
PD
told
be
them multiple
responsible for
times.
collecting the evidence in that regard? Documenting, collecting?
Absolutely.
Alrighty. I'll make sure that that is clearly communicated. And
They know this. I don't know why the fuck they think it's not okay to do it,
I think knowing and doing are two separate battles.
bro.
I mean, I documented incident that we had there, and I realized everyone just kind of like even like discharging firearms inside the prison, and then just kind of fucking off without documenting anything.
Basically, the old ways, what stays in prison is not a thing.
Yep.
That was a thing, something that we, like, the city observed even a long time ago, where, oh, it's just prison, it's whatever. That's not the case anymore. We are charging
100%.
people.
Yeah, and I imagine if if you're pressing charges, you should probably have supporting evidence to ensure that
Yep,
those charges
because
stick.
it's due process.
Yep.
They can absolutely want bench trial on that. And then you would have to contact a judge, and the judge would be like, okay, you would explain the situation. He's an inmate right now, and he did this. The judge can deny the bench trial and say, ask him to file a docket posting.
Yep.
And what?
Alrighty. I was just that clears that up for me because I didn't know if DOC were to be the ones documenting that, but putting the opus on PD is perfectly fine.
Phone. See if
But
anyone's been
especially,
trying
I would
to
assume
now.
anytime you discharge your firearm, it's probably a good idea to do a report of the fact that you shot your gun.
No,
Craig's good at phone subpoenas. So.
that is Scotty's way of doing work. We don't have to introvert too much because we have empowered him in such a way where he literally butts heads with high command and telling, "This is my place." I've seen him do that. So
He's an interesting fella.
I mean, I want people to be like that because he needs to big dick some people. He big dicked Bayweather and told her to leave.
Hey, I mean
So,
there's times I've seen where he does some things. I'm like, hell yeah, brother, own your prison.
yep.
And there's other
And
times where
why?
I'm just like, brother,
Oh no.
damn it, Scotty.
Yep. So you gotta reel at him.
Yeah.
But he doesn't do anything illegal or
Craig
negligent.
knows what he's doing.
Just like, why are you doing that?
He's somewhere between like a mad scientist and like a Willy Wonka, and I'm just trying to figure out where he swings on that pendulum sometimes.
True.
But I mean, look, talking to the inmates, what I can say from I worked DOC back in the day for a bit, seeing how the lifers tend to treat the guards and how they handle like when we're in there dealing with stuff. I think they're doing a good job of building that rapport with people. which I think is good. 'Cause, I mean, we had a situation with a temp the other day, and the lifers all just congregated to the middle. They didn't start, running amok, raising hell. And I think the guards did a good job of managing something that could have turned into a lot more chaotic, and instead it was a very, quick and over kind of thing.
He has
Yeah.
further
All right.
insinuated that
Aside
he
from
has
DRC,
many
have you seen the Jackie Snow
connections
warrant?
in the city.
I haven't seen the full. I saw the most wanted guy, blah blah blah. I also want to throw my MDT out the fucking window because this thing is molasses, like frozen fucking
Yeah, it's
molasses.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Jackie Snow has a warrant. We are involved in the manhunt. As marshals, we are investigating his whereabouts. We are investigating his safe houses. We have a lot of information that we have collected. Myself, Daisy, Dark, every marshal basically that was involved around this time zone. So do read up on Jackie Snow and what he's up to. There are multiple sub reports and there's a master document on him. You need to make sure you know what you're doing if you ever come across Jackie Snow. Do you know Jackie Snow?
I recognize the name from like years and years ago.
Okay. There is an Interpol report on him, and there is another Our Master document which contains all the associates that he may have, his whereabouts and stuff like that.
Yeah, this warrant may
Then
load after he's apprehended at the rate we're going right now.
true.
Wait, and I basically just
So-
copied and pasted the PC from the other warrant, I'll be honest, and just edited it slightly.
That's not a big
Yeah.
deal here.
Okay.
So yeah, Jackie Snow is somewhat a credible, very connected person in town. He is going to be coming after people if he wants to. I mean, by the looks of it, he might. But additionally, we're gonna try to locate him for the PD because the PD's not doing anything to locate him. I've given them any information that they need to look for Jackie Snow and investigate and build up a document for themselves, but guess what? They are not doing it. We might have to do it. We don't have to spoon feed them,
This is locked.
but we would help them
Okay.
when it's needed.
Sure.
So we are also getting probably an interceptor soon. We have a helipad. Helicopters will be added soon. We just have to find the contractors. Additionally, that is Jackie Snow for you. Read up on it, study him, and see if you can find him because you never know when he wakes up. Usually he'll be around this time zone, so you won't be seeing him as much, but you never know.
Hey,
You never know. It's
I
good
mean,
to
if
know
I
what
was
you're
on the
doing.
run and thought everybody's looking for me, the first thing I'd do is start operating, a little bit differently in times,
Mm-hmm.
breaking patterns.
If Jackie Snow ever contacts you or any kind of sighting, any inkling or suspicion of people sitting at the marshal's office, taunting, anything like that, make a report. We need everything documented.
Yeah. I mean, I had 3 people looking for Barrett here the other day that didn't
Yep.
realize that I was watching them. So I went to get my truck out at the Davis lot, and
Mhm.
they pulled up. They ran through our wonderfully secured little push gate. And one of them even held the gate open for the other 2, and they were just kind of running amok inside for a minute until they came up, asked them what they were doing. And they're like, "Wait, this isn't how we get to the lobby. Oh, we need to talk to Barrett. Where's Barrett?" And I just kind of played dumb on things. I can take your name and let the marshals know you want to speak with him, this and that.
Who was it?
And then fella said his name was Alfonso. And before I could get any further, he was all like blacked out with like the little t-shirt wrapped around his head. He had a friend that was dressed like a Temu G6 driver. And then there was a lady who said nothing to me who was holding the gate. And when she saw me, she just ran back to the SUV. And he told me his name was Alfonso. He was looking for Barrett. And then he ran off to the SUV. And then they all took off heading towards Cypress.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah, I
Interesting.
put a report in on it. I didn't get a chance. It was me. There was one officer. It was actively 10-8, and that was McNulty, who was all over the county. And I was just trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. I also put a report in. I don't know what spurred it, but the other night, multiple members of the BBMC were twatting out some rhetoric, calling death to Angel. And it was kind of out of the blue, like they were doing their normal like Crim Dot Market shit, and then all of a sudden they went like full militant.
Really?
Yeah, got a report up on that as well.
All right, that's good. Second or the third thing, which is going to be our priority. Well, oh yeah, fuck. That's not even the third thing. We have a lot going on. You have no idea, Ray. So, third thing is, you know about the Jackie Snow raid, the whole Hydra raid that happened.
Yep.
Are you aware that the evidence was taken out of it and shown to the gangs?
10-9.
Yes, evidence was taken out of the evidence lockers. We can, as marshals, have logs to every evidence locker in town, in every PD.
Like,
yes, if you ever need an evidence log of any locker, just let me know and I will get you. It needs an intervention, a custodian. So just let me know. I will provide you in a reasonable time.
when you say like taken out and shown to gangs,
Yes, literally taken out, put it on as a trophy to shown around. Literally, that's what we believe. Not believe.
for what?
We have.
For what
facts.
purpose?
I don't know.
Besides flexing.
Sounds like a flex. Sounds. I have to pull these two officers in interrogation once I have their phone records and ask them what the fuck were you thinking and why did you do that. It's literally, if there is no recording, there is no recorded statement, oh, this evidence was pulled out to show it to this gang member for this reason. We have nothing. So why did you do that?
Yeah, that is. Huh.
Yeah, so that has prompted, I mean, the Hydra case itself had a lot of issues with it. The search warrant, everything surrounding the Hydra raid, there's 2 raids and all that kind of stuff. So with this credible piece of information, it matches the evidence logs. It clearly shows that these weaponries were taken out. I'm actually going to show you the evidence log.
You two have fun. I'm going to bed. Good night, Jan.
No! He's an asshole.
Well, that was a day of MDT scuff, but it was still fun. Chat, thank you guys for hanging out today. I hate that I've got this fucking Nino plushie, dude. What the fuck, man?
If you look at the evidence logs that I just sent you,
hopefully, by tomorrow, Daisy's emailed me back already and said that she's going to look at those warrants. So hopefully, it's going to be a quick turnaround and we can have a look at Snow's shit nice and quick. So yeah, it was a nice calm day, but come tomorrow, because Snow wasn't around today, so it was a nice little prep stream today, yeah. So come tomorrow, we're gonna have hopefully we'll have some drone usage to do, some cameras to put up, some fucking and then some fucking phone records to go through. So yeah, exciting shit. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I appreciate you all. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.